Hey, I'm here in McAlester, Oklahoma. I thought I was getting an MRI today, but the machine got hot. So I drove past this park with these huge rocks sticking out of the ground, and I'm going to show them to you. Some of them, I think they have wires running through them. I'm seeing some with a layer of metal. Not anything super impressive yet, but there's a pretty cool rock right over there. So let's get started because there's so many. They're everywhere. So let me make sure my video is still going. I'm really not very good with this yet. This rock is really cool. I don't see anything remarkable as far as what I'm looking for. Well, wait a minute. Possibly those lines there could be where some kind of wiring was. I'm sorry, my hands are really shaky. That's kind of why I need the MRI. I've got pressure on my nerves, and pardon my MRI outfit, please, if you can see it at any point. Now this right here might be, that looks like what might be a wire running through there. Do you see it? It goes here, it goes there. Yeah, that feels like metal. When I look at it later with this camera I'm using, I'll probably be impressed, because I really haven't got to use this much. Even the moss on this rock is pretty, so anyway, let's see what else we got here. That one seems to have a lot of iron, but it does look like there may have been a chemical reaction here. It's bumpy. Let's see. Got one standing up there. I wonder how far it seems to go into the ground. It's pretty stuck there. And anyway, let's get a good look at this one. Because it's so huge and fantastic. Now I do see on the top here, there's some shapes where there could have been some wires wrapped around those. It's just kind of interesting, like it's very eroded, whatever it is or was. I do think there was a lot of technology here in America that they didn't want to tell us about because they pillaged it. Look at all the crystal. Oh, how pretty. Well, let's see. That one just looks pretty much like a rock. I don't know if I would say that's wires or not. I don't think so. Maybe though. Now there could have been some wire in those indentions down there. Those are really cool. I hope I'm holding the camera all right. This wrist is so weak, I have to adjust. That tree grew around that rock there. Huh. Oh, this one too. It's grown right around this rock. And you can see the iron in this rock, a layer. And Oklahoma is known for having a lot of iron in the soil also, so maybe that's useful. Well, I'm sure it is useful. Look at that. Wow. Was there a chemical reaction on this rock? How cool is that? Ooh, that's metal. That's metal. See that edge? Oh yeah, that is metal. It's a layer of metal on that rock. And look at this one. Look at that. How cool is that? Wow. I think that's a wire right there. You hold still. Look at that. They kind of had to make a park here because it would be really hard to build here with all this rock. There's a nice red one. It's a good exercise for me. I need it because I got really hurt and I'm trying to get back in shape. And it's a project. Wow. There's kind of a engraving there. And there. I'm gonna have to take some still pictures out here, maybe when the sun's in a different position. Oh, look at there. We have a layer of metal. And there's crystal. There's a lot of crystal in that rock and somehow fused into that metal. And this is super cool moss on here too. Two different kinds. These lichens. I guess it's lichens and moss. So pretty. And look at that. Like that could have been the... Now I know somebody that recalls Atlantis. It's my youngest son. And he said wires went through the cement walls. They were part of the wall, part of the construction. And now if there could have been wires around this thing. I don't know what this is. But look at all the little shapes. Isn't that cool? Who knows? Take somebody that probably has more knowledge to me to figure this out. Look at that. Oh, that's a good one. All those indentions. Just super interesting. See how big this place is? There's rocks all over there. And then they're all up there too. I guess I've got my phone with me, so I'm not missing any calls from the hospital. Look at that. Just look at that. I think that's metal. So pretty. Look at the red. Look, somebody's taken and scratched with the rock. Super pretty. Wow, look at the red in that one. Alrighty, that's cement, it looks like, mostly over there. Be kind of careful walking down this. That one's got a bit of metal on the top. Really pretty. That's a pretty one right there. I gotta see this one before I move on to another patch. Me and a rock patch, yeah. Look at that, isn't that cool? Now that looks like that's probably been shaped, and I don't know, it's neat. Oh, I can't believe I said that. I'm using my dad's words now. This one's pretty. This looks like there was maybe wire in these indentions here. I think they had some type of power stations. Maybe the kind that they transmit through the air, like Tesla's invention of free electricity. Oh, and look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wow. That is really pretty. That groove right there is super cool. Somebody may have tried and carved on this. Well, that could be there might have been a chemical reaction going on here. Anyway, they sure are pretty, and they have a lot of crystal in them. I think I just stepped in some kind of animal poo. It's a pretty one. All right. Wow. Look at all these rocks. Huge ones. And I may actually get those up there on the playground on another day, because I'm getting cold and I need to eat. And I can't zip my jacket because my hands are too weak. Luckily, they made cars where it doesn't take a lot to drive them, or I wouldn't even be out here today. Look at that. I don't know what this is. You sure have a lot of little lines in them. That could be just something natural. I don't see anything super remarkable in these. And I apologize, I am getting cold. But this could be a wire. I've got some videos from my old apartments where they had cut bricks out of this stuff. This type of rock with the metal on it, wires and all sorts of things, is literally in parking lots all over Oklahoma. First I thought they were just in Edmond. Then I found them in Oklahoma City. They're everywhere. They're in parks. Look at this. Wow, that almost looks like a red tile. What is that? really. It's fantastic. Yeah, this may be wires here. Look at that. There's definitely a grid. Wow. Oh, I'm glad I walked over here. I was getting kind of not really tired. I just have some issues when I'm walking around. Wow, look at that. I am going to say those are big wires. They're kind of bigger than the ones I saw in Edmond and different places. I think the wires might be a little larger. Oh, the sun's warm. I'm going to stand here for a minute. Yeah, I want to get this rock. I'm going to have to take some still photos of this rock. See how this part is kind of flat. Maybe that's the back. I mean, this is... Look at that pretty red rusty thing. That cannot occur naturally, okay? I am sure of that. And look at that. It's probably metal right there. Wow. I'm going to conclude this. Turn this camera around. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.